guess it's just us then.
It always has been.
Panic at the Disco is set to release their new album, Vices and Virtues, today, March 22nd, and it's their first album minus John Walker and Ryan Ross. The two left Spencer Smith and vocalist Brendon Urie scrambling to write songs and put the exclamation point back in their band. The band's first single, The Ballad of Mona Lisa, is continuing to work its way up the alternative rock chart, and a tour has been announced starting May 20th in Philadelphia. While it's been 3 years since the last album, Pretty Odd, was released in 2008, the band had to find their way without Walker and Ross, which led to the delay of Vices and Virtues.
Part of the delay in the record was we didn't really know where we wanted to go right when the split happened. So it took a little bit of time figuring out, how songwriting was going to be minus two members. We'd never really done that before. We'd kind of written on our own, but yeah, it was a new process. But that being said, it was a great process. I mean, we were in the studio. It was like the most exciting I think it's been because we were just working with stuff that, there was no barriers. We didn't have to keep in mind, like, we can't do this, we can't do this. So it was just, we can do this. Why not do this? Why not try this? So just endless possibilities, and it was awesome. It's a fun process.
While they were free from the naysaying of their former mates, Urie said that he had to go through a process to find their voice lyrically.
Specifically lyrically, it was difficult for me to be confident in telling a story or getting a message across. So it took me a while. I had written songs before. It was nothing new, but wanting to trying to concentrate all your ideas and get the exact message across instead of just flubbing words out and just throwing random stuff out. So yeah, that took a little bit of time. But I think towards the end of the record, further along, it just got better and better, and we just got more and more excited for the new songs. So it ended up being good.
So was there a point in the recording process for Vices and Virtues where they realized they'd be okay?
I don't know if there's one definitive moment, but one thing that always happens for us is you're working on songs, and then part of it is because you always like the newest thing you've done, and so you always think that's the best, and so then you keep writing and you want to kind of let's just not use the oldest songs that we have at this time, and you end up with 30 songs, and you just have to end at some point. But yeah, after the first couple months, I think we really gained confidence in where we wanted to go, and from that point
I think Mona Lisa was one of the tracks that were written pretty early on in the process. It started from an old idea that had just been sitting in my laptop, hadn't really done anything with it, and just ended up pulling it out and being like, okay, this is kind of cool. Can we build off of this? It's literally 30 seconds of an idea. Is this something that we feel is worthy of trying? And we tried it, and within 4 hours we had a mock-up, an arrangement of a song, and so it just kind of, sneezed out of us, I guess, in a sense.
Look for Panic at the Disco on TV as they're all set for Conan on March 28th and on Lopez Tonight on April 4th.